Welcome on in, everyone. We are back, the cousins. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe. I'm Kyle.
What is going on, guys? My name's Joe.
Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we have a review for you. We've been waiting to do this review for a long time. We're super excited about it. So today we're going to be doing a review, kind of a rebrand type of thing. Joe's going to tell you about that here in a minute for Bloombeards. The owner's name is John. We've gotten to know him over the past few months. Awesome guy. And actually, it's kind of a cool story. Joe, take it away. Tell us about Bloombeards.
Yeah, so John, he actually lives in the next city over from me. And I didn't know it until one night. I was just kind of scrolling through our Instagram page, and we happened to be following his company, but had never interacted with him. And on the location part of the post that I saw had had given the name of a city, and I'm like, no way does he really live the next city over. So I shot him a DM, and go figure, he lived in the next city over. And we actually met the very next day after a long night of talking and getting to know him and his company, introducing him to our channel. We met the next day. He showed off some of his product, what he had going on, what he was currently doing sale wise. And I knew right then and there that I really had to introduce him to the bearded community itself. He really had no idea that there was a community outside of the area that we really lived in. And that's where his clientele was primarily at. So now, as you most likely have seen, he makes his presence known at a lot of different streams on Instagram. He's gotten to know a lot of awesome people and has really shown to be a really awesome member within the bearded community. So yeah, that is, in a nutshell, how it started. Very, very cool. Basically lucky break of an interaction, and
Right.
we're proud to have gotten to know him this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
before we begin diving into these, or did you want to say something? I'm sorry.
Yes, I was just going to say really quick. Speaking of streams, tomorrow we are going to be having John on stream with us, and we're going to be releasing all of these products for his rebrand. So make sure you guys check out our stream, Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe, Beards, Life, everything in between, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be giveaways, discount codes, whole bunch of good stuff.
Right. Yeah, John, he has it ready to go. He's got like a massive giveaway to do if we reach, I think, 50 sales. So we hope we can pack the house and get you guys really implemented with Bloombeards. So before we dive into these actual products themselves, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Of course, leave a comment and let us know if you have any questions, thoughts, anything like that. We'd be more than happy to answer that for you. Stay tuned after this intro, and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome back from the intro, guys. Let's go ahead and dive right into Bloombeards. Let's start with the prices. So for a 1 ounce oil, 2 ounce balm, 2 ounce butter, you're looking at $19.49. There are combo prices to save you money, and then there are trio prices to save you money. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. I would say it's a little above the market average, nothing crazy, but no, maybe a hair above.
Yeah, right at that, $20 range, which, starts to get on that higher end, but still not too bad, especially for the quality product that, we're going to explain to you. So I think the prices are pretty good for sure.
Yep. So we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products to cover, 3 different scents. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So Joe, go ahead and show off. So again, Bloombeards is doing a rebrand. Show off that old label, that old oil bottle look.
Okay. So when I first met John, John was only selling half-ounce bottles of oil. And he was actually one of the first critiques that I gave him. And this is the reason why I'm mentioning this, is because it says a lot about John and the kind of person and owner that he is. So this half-ounce bottle, he was selling this at a 1 ounce bottle price. And I told him right off the bat, look, man, If you really want to sell, your products outside of just the local community, you're gonna have to either change the price or go to the more standardized 1 ounce bottle. And that is exactly what he did. He took the critique and he now turned this guy, which, it's fine. It's okay. It's cool, into this glorious looking 1 ounce restrictor top bottle. And right off the bat, man, I'm looking at the frosted amber bottle and then that awesome label that is oil and water resistant with that amazing color scheme there. And dude, just look at the little details. Look at the little bronze or copper spiral that goes right behind the lettering. Yeah. And he has grow with us, which is exactly what Bloombeards is all about. He wants everybody who tries his product to grow with them, to bloom with them. And then, of course, you have the directions on there. You got the ingredients. And then what we love the most on the side there, look at that. You got not only the name of the scent, but you also got the profile as well. And I'm moving it around so it's not focusing, but it's there, I promise. So, presentation on the oil, dude. When you look at this to what I just showed you, absolutely unreal change. And then this is what the butter looks like. Very consistent. You got the amber there. Sick label, directions, ingredients, name, and profile on there. And then the same thing with the Balm as well. A little bit different, which I love that he went with the white label on the Balm because it's a very similar jar to the butter. You now know which one is which without having to take the time to read it. You know what you're grabbing. I love that. Nice little touch there. Presentation for me, absolutely knocked it out of the park. These are the chapsticks, pretty similar. There you got the cool label there. And then just the bar soap there. Yep. So, Kyle, go ahead, man.
Yes. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So the first one that we're going to talk about is Fully Grown. This is a smooth bourbon, sweet tobacco, and citrus scent. That is what that looks like. And this one is pretty true to what the description says. Definitely a tobacco scent, very smooth, very calm. And I'm picking up a little bit of the citrus, that sweetness, and then, of course, that bourbon that's in there. I'm not a huge bourbon fan. This was my least favorite out of the three, but this was a nice scent. If you're looking for something a little more musky, a little more manly, maybe even outdoorsy, this is the best out of the three for you.
Yeah. So it always seems like, when a company, launches some scents that there's going to be some sort of tobacco there. And I really think the way he executed this one was really good for a starting tobacco type scent. It's not your typical vanilla tobacco, that you see a lot. I like the sweetness aspect of it. I think when it comes to tobaccos, those are personally my favorite. But then he allows the bourbon to come in and add that spice to really make it blend all together really well. I personally don't get the citrus too much, at least from the bottle. I maybe get a little hint of it as it starts to die down. But overall, this scent for me, I got about 5 to 6 hours. And that was probably around the same range as I got with the other two as well. So they're not going to be overpowering scents. But when you talk to John, that's really exactly how he wanted the scents to go. He does get turned off by very, very strong scents. And he just wanted to, have a profile that's going to last a good chunk of the day, but not really, take over your beer too much. So that's what I got out of Full Grown. I thought it's a very good tobacco scent for sure.
Yep. All right. So the next one is Talc Trim. This is a barbershop scent. This is like probably one of, if not the most unique barbershop scents. I love this scent. So it is citrus, talcum powder, wood, and leather. Mm-hmm. So it is very different. Now I'm excited for Joe to explain his opinion on this. So here's how I feel with barbershops these days by guys who have a lot of product. when a company releases it, when it's heavy powder, people say it's too much powder. And then when they release a barbershop that's different like this, they say, well, it doesn't even feel like a true barbershop. So you're darned if you do, darned if you don't. I love the aspect. He did what he wanted to do with this barbershop and ran with it. Love the scent.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. I really do enjoy this scent. But when I smell it, the first thing that comes to mind is not a barbershop, in my opinion. It comes across as like just a normal citrus lime type scent. When I get it in beard, the lime kind of sticks around a little too much for me. And it really doesn't allow everything else to really develop in beard for me. I was really disappointed with that, because as much as I love lime and I will wear lime just about every day, I wanted to see the rest of the barbershop blossom a little bit more for me. If it was up to me, I would say reduce the lime a little bit, and then up the ratio on the talcum powder just a little bit, so you get that actual barbershop feel. I think when you get a barbershop type scent, you want to be able to get that as your first impression when you smell out of the bottle. That's my recommendation. I know Kyle's a little bit different, but when we're talking about this next scent coming up, I think you'll know exactly why I'm saying that. So go ahead, Kyle, kick us off with the Sublime scent.
Yes. So in my opinion, this is absolutely a 2021 scent of the year candidate. For sure, I'll tell you, it's going to be in the top 3 to top 5 for sure. Love this scent. So this one is Sublime, sharp citrus, that's key, sweet tobacco, and then carbonation. That's not something you see very common at all. And I can tell you the sharp citrus, the tobacco, okay, we've seen that. They're good percent profiles. That carbonation ties everything together. So when you get too much lime or too much lemon, it gets citrusy, when you kind of smell it and you're like, whoa, that's not like this at all. It's very, very fresh. I don't consider this a tobacco scent at all, but at the same time, there's no question that adds to it. But just that citrus and that carbonation, man, what a scent. It's very fresh. Honestly, it reminds me of the beach, but it's not a typical like pina colada, saltwater type of scent. This is one you just got to try. In my opinion, it's a must own type of scent. It really is.
Yeah. So this is exactly why I would like to see John tone down the citrus aspect of the barbershop scent that he has, because for this, the citrus comes through quite a bit, and it's pretty well known that it's lime in here. So for me, these two scents smelled a little too similar. So when you're releasing, 3 scents, you want to make sure that each of these scents stand out on their own a little bit more. So for these two, I think they were just a little too similar. And I think all it'll take is just a little ratio, mix up in order to change that. What does absolutely stand this one out just a little bit more than the barbershop one is that carbonation feel of it. It's like you have like a lime soda with a nice little like spice twist to it that comes from the tobacco. I thought that was really nice. I think the tobacco could shine just a little bit more, but the carbonation aspect of it is what makes it such a really cool scent. So I really enjoyed Sublime, probably my favorite out of the 3.
Very nice. So those are the 3 scents that we have for you. Let's go ahead and dive right into these products, how they felt in beard, how they felt on your lips with the lip balm. So let's go ahead and start with the oil here. And I'm going to read you the ingredients. So we have metafoam seed oil, fractionated coconut oil, argan oil, clear jojoba oil, shea oleine, custom essential fragrance oil blend. So metafoam seed oil, in my eyes, has really come on the scene in the last year or 2. Love it. This oil felt absolutely fantastic in my beard. When it comes to the feel and beard with these products, I don't really have any feedback. Honestly, they felt so amazing. As you can see, Joe showing it off there, it's a true medium. It's not too light. It's not too heavy. If you really want to get to the nitty gritty, maybe it's on the lighter side, but it's really a very comfortable medium. Felt amazing in my beard.
Yeah. The oil is an outstanding product when it comes to feel and beard. First and foremost, like I mentioned, the scents, I got about 5, maybe 6 hours out of them. With the feel and beard, I got a good full day as far as how the oil felt in my beard. I would say about 8 hours worth where I didn't really need to reapply, which is absolutely excellent when it comes to an oil. Again, it just made my skin feel really good. I had when I had it in, when I wore it consistently, not any day during the testing did I have any sort of itchiness or anything like that, which means it penetrated into the skin very well, very easily. And then I felt like my beard got a nice little coating and protector on it with a tiny bit of nourishment that an oil will provide for your beard. Really well executed. I know John worked his tail off messing with the ratios, adding more luxurious type ingredients to these products compared to what he had before. And I think he just nailed it. I would give this oil, I would say probably close 9.5, maybe even 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are good ratings. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this beard butter. So the beard butter ingredients are shea butter, mango butter, coconut oil, carrier oil, lanolin, I might be pronouncing that wrong, nanolin, custom essential and fragrance oil blend. So it is a poured butter, really great product, top-notch quality, just like the oil. What's interesting about it is it's super creamy, which is awesome. There's zero grit to it. When you take it out of the jar, you feel that it's a heavier poured butter, and then it melts down in your hands instantly, and it's not nearly as heavy as it kind of feels when you're first scooping it out. Not that it feels super heavy, but it's a great butter. I actually have it in right now. We put it in right before we filmed. It does give you some hold, which I really like. As far as nourishing and making your beard nice and soft, 10 out of 10, absolutely. But it does give you some hold, which I really like, and I've been wearing it during the day too.
Yeah, so as I was showing off, the butter is definitely different than a lot of butters that we've tried, especially when it comes to pour. So it does have like a glossy type look to it, and that is definitely because it is more of like an oily type of butter to me, which is very unique, and I think it adds a very good nourishment to it. I absolutely love the butter. I would definitely give it the same rating as I gave the oil, pretty close to a 10 out of 10, if not a 10 out of 10. My beard just felt absolutely wonderful on the next morning. Super soft, just really enjoyable, no discomfort whatsoever, and it handles the night extraordinarily well. And then the scents match the smell of the oils good. Just an outstanding product. I think he has the feel in beard aspect of it out of these products, which is of course the most important aspect when it comes to beard products. I think he has it nailed down to a T.
Yep. All right, so the next product that we're going to talk about is the Balm. You just see less and less companies making balm. I get it. Some people don't wear it at all. I still love a good beard balm. I really do. Excuse me. As you can see, Joe's holding it up right there. This is a firm hold balm. If you're looking for some hold, this is your product. You can't really get it out with your finger. You need your nail, or you can use like a coin or a pick or whatever you like to use. I just use a really little bit. I spread it thin throughout my fingers and my palms, and I get it in beard. Here's what's weird. It gives me hold, but after an hour, once it really soaks in, it feels like it provides nourishment, which is really cool. It makes my beard nice and soft. So to have both aspects is really nice. Real quick, the ingredients: shea butter, beeswax, coconut oil, carrier oil blend, and then of course, custom essential and fragrance oils. Like I said, I really like it. I keep hearing and talking to owners where they're getting rid of their balm. I wish they wouldn't. I definitely enjoy a good beard balm, even with a longer beard.
Yeah. man, I hate to sound like a broken record. I hate to sound, too much like a fanboy, but I mean, when a product is really good, it's really good, and I'm gonna brag about it. The balm itself is absolutely outstanding. I think it, and what I appreciate John doing is he made the texture a lot different than what the butter is to make sure he truly separated his balm and butter. A lot of times you see companies kind of make their balms and butters too similar. That makes you thinking, why does that company even have both? This is the type of balm that really separates itself from the butter, which of course is always appreciated. I like the firmness of it because I mean that's what a balm should be. I think a balm should have that firmness so you can help with any sort of styling that you want to do. For me, I'm always going to use balm right up to about here because that's where I get the most flyaways, the most difficult part of my beard to try to maintain. And the balm did an outstanding job for it. It held down everything that it needed to do without making my beard and my sideburns felt like I had like glue in it. It didn't feel like it was weighed down. And Kyle was right. It does kind of as you melt it down, as firm as it is, it does kind of become a little creamy and a little soft, and it does provide a tad bit of nourishment, not nearly as much as the butter, but you do get that little extra throughout the day, which is really nice. You can't really get much better of a balm than this.
Yeah, completely agree. Those three products, obviously the beard products, guys, top notch.
Yeah.
So we've been really, giving our opinion with John as he's making these products, as he's doing his rebrand. We kept hearing it from him: quality, 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 and it shows, guys. So I want to roll through the last two products real quick. This is his his lip balm, and I was just talking to him today about it actually, and I guess he's had this for a while. I'm not someone who wears this stuff every single day, but if my lips even start to feel a little bit chapped, I like to put this stuff on. Really nice, super creamy, super nourishing. And here's what I like. I don't like when when I put lip balm on and I'm about to eat like an hour later and I can still feel the oil, and sometimes it even chunks up a little bit. I like it when it soaks right in. And that's what this does. This one is $4 and change. Really worth it. So you're telling me this is any better than a chapstick? In my opinion, yeah, it really is. The other product that I want to talk with you about, Joe, did you have anything on the lip balm? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I used it a couple times. I mean, I think you nailed it. The one thing that I did want to mention, my wife, she's a huge chapstick snob. I mean, she always has to have chapstick with her. And she used these quite a bit and actually really enjoyed them. What she liked the most out of them was the fact that she truly felt that it was nice and creamy, where her lips really felt like they were getting protected, and that when she did have any sort of like chappiness to them, that it was actually fixing that problem. Sometimes when you put in lip balms or chapstick or anything like that, sometimes people just do it for the flavor, and companies just make them really for the flavor and don't really like follow what a chapstick is really meant to do. John made sure he put, he did that first. He made sure that it actually stayed a true chapstick. And then I think he worried about the flavor and the scent of it afterwards, which was something that I know Steph, my wife, appreciated, and something that I appreciated for somebody who only wears chapstick once in a blue moon.
Yeah. This one that I had in front of me is bourbon, orange, and cherry. It smelled really good. So the other products that I want to talk with you about are 2 bars of soap. Now, full transparency, check these out on the website. John does not make these. He wants to be crystal clear about that. I don't even want to go into it off the top of my head. And even if you know the answer, Joe, we'll let people look on the website. I believe it's a partnered company that is local, but check out the website and go ahead and read into that.
I do know they're not local, but it does come from an ostrich farm. That's
okay. That's right. There's ostrich oil in one of them. That was a lavender scent. I used that one today. I got to tell you, the bar soap is really nice. I use it on my body and then on my beard. I actually purposely did not use conditioner after, and it did not dry out my beard. Most bars do dry out my beard. So that one was really good. Now the other one is a charcoal bar. It was good. I don't like those type of bars. They strip my beard too much. But if you're into those type of things, I thought it was really good. It definitely did what it was supposed to do. Most people only use those type of bars like once a month, once every 2 weeks. I usually don't use them at all. I just want to use it to test it out. And it did what it was supposed to do. It's just not my style. It's too stripping for me. But the ostrich oil bar that was, I believe, lavender was really nice.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus, thank you.
Yeah, eucalyptus, and the other one was activated charcoal. It says both of them are ostrich oil, so even the charcoal one is as well. I didn't get a chance to use these yet. Unfortunately, I just ran out of time. I have so many open bars of soap, and I really don't want to just open these to open them. So take Kyle's word on it for sure on how those felt for him.
So guys, fully recommend this company. Absolutely top-notch stuff. And I'll tell you what I love about it too. This is a good thing. Joe's and mine's opinions on the scents are pretty different.
Yeah,
I love that. I love checking out what people think about different scents and hearing different types of opinions and things like that. We'll go ahead and throw the description to the website below. So today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, again, John is actually going to be on our stream with us. We'll be talking about all these things. We'll be doing giveaways, all that fun stuff. If you're watching this video the day of, at least, make sure you guys check that out. Joe, what do you got in conclusion?
You know what? I'm just so stoked for the stream tomorrow. We really want to pack the house. John has, cemented himself as a really good, true community member who really just, he came out of nowhere, and he's really fit in quite well. He shows a lot of support. I think it's time to do him the favor because he's doing great work. The one thing that I will say about John that is my is my favorite takeaway from him and his company is that he's so receptive to feedback, to criticism, to things like that. He's willing to make changes. He's not somebody that wants to put out product just to put it out. He wants to put out the highest quality products that he possibly can. I know there wasn't a lot of critiques in this video because he finalized his products so well. Take it from us. He received a lot of critiques during the testing process, during the rebrand process, during the testers that we received. There was a lot of feedback that he got, and I can only say that he's just so good at making changes when they're absolutely necessary.
Absolutely. All right, guys, that's all the time that we have for you today. As always, keep it growing.
And we'll talk to you at the next one. Cousins out.